What's good, family? My wife is laughing at me. Y'all know what time it is.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, it is PT time.
Yeah, it
Pillow
is.
talking time. Pillow talking
Hello.
with the Iwegbus, and y'all are here early. What's good? I want to see y'all in the chat. What's good, family? Holla at me. Say something to me. Let me know that y'all are in the house. Man, listen, we about to get real. We about to get into the relationship talk and all of that. Invite somebody, share it with them. Say, hey, man, it's the realest couple I know. Hey, come on over. See what they talking about, man. What's good with you, babe?
Nothing much. Chilling.
No,
How y'all doing out there? We're super excited that y'all are here today. It is Thursday, Monday and Thursdays. Shoot, now it's feeling like every day of the week is actually one of my favorite days because we are walking in purpose.
Yeah.
And we're so intentional every single day and can y'all tell me in the comments if I'm too loud? Because I feel crazy in my ears.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah.
How you feel now?
Yeah, turn it down just a hair.
Okay.
I'm like, am I yelling? Every day is literally my favorite day, but Thursdays belong to us. That's what I put. I told Namdi a couple days ago, I was like, Thursday belong to the Iwegbus. Y'all gonna know that Thursdays are the day y'all gonna have, like Love is Blind when it drops or whatever, BMF or whatever, fill in the blank. Y'all gonna be like, oh, the Iwegbus are dropping because it just gets better over here. As we grow, we are pouring back into y'all what we put into ourselves, and I'm just excited to grow with y'all. I'm so appreciative. If y'all in here and y'all watching for the first time, we need y'all to subscribe.
Come on.
We are 20 away from 2K and we are getting to 10K by the end of the year. So we need y'all to go ahead. If y'all love us, if I'm what the pastor say, y'all been dating us, y'all keep watching us over and over and over again. Join the family.
Yes.
Go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and put that alarm notification bell.
The notification.
But my name is Takesha.
And my name is Namdi.
And you are Pillow Talking with the Iwegbus. Period.
Episode
34. Episode 34. Yeah.
Yes, babe. Listen, as always, man, I'm so glad to do this with you.
Every single time.
And every single week. Tell me, how's your week been so far? Let the people know how's your week been.
The week has been busy, productive. I feel like another great awakening is happening just within myself. I feel like the Lord has been allowing me to, it's something that I tell my friends and, women that are wives, like when they are women that deal with like anger issues, or they deal with not knowing how to talk to their man right, or they deal with just communication issues where they ready to snap and they're ready to pop. I tell them, I'm like, pray the prayer of God in those moments, supernaturally slow that moment down for me, so that I have enough time to not only identify how I'm being triggered, but I can in turn like pause that and either listen or ask to be excused. I feel like that's how my week has been, where God has been like supernaturally slowing it down and like showing me, this is what I need you to work on. This is what I need you to do. And so although it's been productive and busy, it also feels very strategically at a good pace at the same time. And I feel like God has given me grace to do what he's been calling me to do on the back end. So not what y'all are seeing, but like, the details of everything.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
You're always growing. You're always taking things to another level. And that's what I love about you. You never settled with average.
Period.
You never have been
and
cool with average. And so that's why I'm so glad I married someone who's always striving for the best.
Yeah, same here.
Because I'll do the same. So love it. I definitely.
What about you, baby? How's your week, man? What's been going on with you?
It's been fire. So for y'all who don't know, first off, we're in Lent season.
Yes.
On up to Resurrection Sunday. All right. So, Easter's coming up. Easter and somehow moved to the end of March. I don't even know how that happened.
What the heck?
I feel like, am I tripping? But didn't Easter used to be like middle of April?
Yeah.
Who?
Yes.
The man.
Oh Lord.
Listen, the man. This is what happens when y'all buy into the system. The man has taken it and moved it to March.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help him.
Come on.
No.
All right, but anyway, so we're in Lent season, and our pastor Dr. Darius had, told us, hey, we're fasting. Find something to fast from. That's what you need to do. And we already fasted earlier this year. Where we
just got off.
Yeah, we literally just got off a fast because we didn't know if they were doing it corporately, but we felt we had to fast. We had to figure out some things. Well, he said to fast, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm typically not as challenged by the diet portion, so I usually have to find something else to go along with it. Okay. So what you
don't think you're challenged by the diet part?
I am a little bit. Yeah. Once it's about a weekend. Yeah. Let me stop running. I am challenged by the diet portion. No meat, not. Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, baby, because I know we just learned that interruption when you
No, that's when you're working the guy thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of still got
you got it.
Point where
Good
I'm
job.
at. Yeah.
Proud of you.
So I'm doing the fast, and God had just been putting it in my heart, and I've been running from it. I've been watching certain videos, and he kept pressing to me, you need to go live. You need to start going live. You need to get comfortable speaking by yourself, because some people say, hey, you're a decent communicator. Like, you're pretty good at that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm decent with it. I'm pretty good because my wife's right here. So if y'all know, my wife is great. Like, all the bars. She got all the bars. Okay. So when you look at anything that's on our Instagram, her reels are doing the thing, because, man, she's just an awesome communicator.
Thank you, baby.
So hats off to you on that. And so I just have to get free of the fear. And what the fear was, people, what they think and all of that, and just listen to myself back and everything. And so we left, and I started, I had the conversation with you, wasn't it? Like, we was in the car, and I said something and I said it to you. I was like, I shouldn't even said it to her, because my wife will not let me be mediocre at all. Okay. So she's going to like, no, oh yeah, you about to do that straight up. No, you about to turn on the camera. You about to sing in front of people or something. Right, like, she's that person that's going to push me forward, and I don't like it, but I need it. All right. So yeah, I said that to her, and I said, I had just watched this video where one of our mentors was talking about, he told one of his mentees that they need to go live every day. And I was like, dang. So if he was mentoring me, he probably would tell me, you need to go live every day. And so that's the thing I'm leaning into. I have went live every single day since Sunday.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, babe.
And let me tell you,
been doing it.
I was scared as heck on that first day. I was like, oh my God. Oh yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because here's the thing. When we battle with fear, it's usually stuff that really isn't real. Fear is fake. Faith is real. Fear is fake, because what I'm saying is, like, you picture certain people in your mind, and what they gonna think, or they're gonna see it and they're gonna say whatever. And
it's always like, those certain people.
It's just those certain people. And I think I heard somebody say, those people that you're thinking about, hey, write them all down on the list and add up what have they achieved.
Oh,
many of them haven't achieved much of anything. No, I mean, it's
real though.
But it's real.
Yeah.
Many of them haven't achieved anything because they haven't got out of their comfort zone.
Well, they say that the most critical people are the ones that haven't even tried anything.
Come on. Not really.
So yeah,
those are the people that are sitting back talking critical, about other people.
Yeah, like nitpicking at everything you do. They haven't done anything. Like, oh, thank you, Holy Spirit.
Yeah, it's okay to be you just in a filtered way. My what's going on right now? My wife
is slowing down.
She was ready to go in.
Slowing down.
Bing, bing, boom, bop, bop, bop.
No, there have been situations where we've posted stuff and then like there's like a group of people who literally only comment to critique us.
Wow.
And then we go on their page and we're like, you got pictures of the sunset and the beach.
Come on.
In your living room and some tires and a Mustang.
Okay, you got followers.
How about you go do what you think should be done and leave us the heck alone? Like it really is the people that really do criticize, critique you the most, silent watchers, all of them are in a category of people who most likely have not even tried
Have not did
anything.
nothing.
And it's like, what am I going to listen to you for? I got to say this. Can I say this?
Oh yeah, baby.
There was
Hey, we chilling. We pillow talking. Let's get it.
pillow talking with the Iwegbus.
You feel me?
I was watching your friend Trend, and I'm going to keep saying her name, y'all. Listen, ladies, if you are struggling in friendships, please go follow this woman of God. She is anointed for that lane. But she said, when you go and you search for the people that you desire to look at your story, you desire to watch your YouTube, you desire to like your post, or you go through all the likes and you trying to find those people that you know would think would like it. She said it's like you being in an arena, a packed out arena, right? So let's think about Beyonce, let's think about Drake, let's think about Kanye, and they're in this arena, sold out arena, and out of tens of thousands of supporters, you are literally squinting to find the 6 haters that you got.
Wow.
I said, what? Girl, that revelation hit me so deep, because you have people that you're like, dang, why do you not support anything I do?
Nothing.
Like, and but like want to be close to me.
Want to be close.
Want to be close to me, but you don't support anything. There has never been, I'm proud of you, or like family that you like. Think about like your mama or your daddy. That's not my case, y'all. None of this, I'm not saying it's me. My mom and daddy are definitely supportive. They probably watching right now. What's up, Dad? Miss Nona, my mama. They do support us. But I'm saying, like, let's say you got a mama and a daddy, and you go through your likes and you're like, why don't mama and daddy? You know what I'm saying? Or especially the people that support somebody else that do exactly what you do.
Come on.
It's literally like going in the arena full of hundreds. And she said, even if you don't got tens and thousands of actual supporters and fans and all of that, tens of thousands of angels are in the room, and they're cheering for you, and they're assigned to you, and they're saying, daughter, son, yes, go. I see you going live every day and going against that fear. I see you in the books and learning a new skill. I see you going to therapy. I see you, and we're cheering. So even if you got 3 likes, there's tens of thousands of angels that are cheering for you, people in heaven that are cheering for you, Jesus, who is advocating for you, that who is on your side. And I just thought that was so good. She said, you are squinting to find these 4 people that don't like you.
Let me tell you, that is, hey, that's major.
Set me
That's
free.
major. Yeah, so I had to put that out the way, man.
Yeah.
Because nobody.
I'm sorry, babe. Is there something on my chin? I keep feeling like hair from like the micro. It's not.
You're good. I think you might maybe close or something.
Feeling like I'm still feeling it right now. It's crazy. It's like a little fuzz.
No, you good. You ain't got nothing on you. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So listen, since I started doing that, I just was like, I really starting to get to the land of I don't care.
Oh,
that is
amazing.
To be. That is the place to be.
Okay, I saw YouTube yesterday that said how to be unbothered like Jesus.
Let me tell you, I am getting in the land of I don't care at all. I'm going all out. You can watch my bloopers. You can watch my live, see how we messed up putting up the clip or whatever. As long as you are watching me fail forward, I don't care. And that's the same way I hope y'all take that message. Y'all should be. Whatever you're doing, okay, if you open up the restaurant and nobody comes, or you set up the booth and nobody comes, you start the podcast and I'm gonna tell you nobody comes, you don't feel like people are pulling up or whatever, man, who cares as long as you are failing forward? Come on, like you gotta fail forward, and that's it. And so I'm like, hey, my destiny is waiting. People out there, it's so many more people that need to be blessed, so many more marriages that need to be saved. Okay, so many more singles that's out there that need to make sure that they pick the right person. You're talking about forever. And so it's like, listen, my voice has to get louder. My voice has to get louder, because when I see some of these people get on these major platforms and say some foolish stuff, I'm like, your voice needs to be louder. Y'all voice need to be louder, because you see these people like people trying to position themselves so they can be cooler with the world and the culture. And it's like, come on, man.
Well, we're gonna talk about that tonight.
No, I mean, I ain't got the clip. I wanted to go, but I don't know. I could. It definitely be great clickbait.
So did y'all see Tye Tribbet
Oh,
at
Lord.
Breakfast Club?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I put a whole dissertation in that comments.
Tell me if y'all seen it. So let me know in the comments. I'm gonna look at the comments real quick. I want to know if y'all seen it. Did y'all see it? Put something in the chat. Say yes, you seen it. Tell me if y'all haven't seen it. Anybody, people live, tell me, have you seen the clip from Tye Tribbet? I wasn't even gonna say nothing about it. I should pull it up
because I know what you're talking about.
I should pull it up.
Do you think we should?
I could pull it up off of social media.
Gosh, Lee.
Hey, listen, talk to the people, babe.
All right. So are you? But you can't fill it in while you're searching, babe.
Huh?
You can't fill it in and be talking while you're searching.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I want to actually share a bar with Namdi talking about just moving while you're in fear. I was watching this vlogger and she was talking about, she has millions of subscribers on YouTube. And she said that people ask her all the time, like, how did you do it? What's the key? What's the sauce? Like, give us the thing that sets you apart. And she said, to be honest, and she said, people don't like this answer. She said, people literally, she can look on their face and see the disappointment when she says it. And she said, to be honest, I just did not have this, I'm doing this because of this. She literally was recording herself on YouTube because she really liked doing it. She really enjoyed doing it. She said, so if you are doing something that you say, I can do this with no pay and I'm fulfilled and I'm full and I'm straight, she said, then you'll be good. But if you're doing something where you're like, I kind of really don't like it, but I heard it was a bag over here. I kind of really ain't feeling it like that, but I heard that I can get some influencers, I can get some this, or the celebrities will find me, or whatever the case may be. And I thought that was so good. And it gave me comfort, babe, because I really do enjoy this. Like this, first of all, we ain't getting paid. That's number one. We get a little tiny coin off of this stuff.
Hey, y'all can bless us with a super chat, though. It is an option because listen. Hey, we need funds to keep going. We got stuff
we get a very little
every once in a while.
Bag.
Hey, if y'all bless us with anything, $1.99. It definitely bless
y'all
the
got
channel.
more than $1. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you, if you want to be blessed, so man, I'm just telling you, that's just a principle, universal.
Yeah.
Universally, I don't care if you ain't a believer.
I'm feeling.
But yeah, I'm telling you, when I start sewing into other people's stuff, I've been a Patreon. We've been Patreons. One of what we call our virtual mentors, Ruslan, for I feel like 2-3 years or something. I think he only had like 15,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Now Ruslan got like 400,000 or 500,000 subscribers. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I sold though.
And back to the point that I was making, that's why you do have to do what you actually love and what you're called to do. Don't try to get in somebody else's lane. Don't try to get a podcast because you just see everybody else doing it. Don't try to become a YouTuber because you see everybody else doing. There is so much work in this, y'all. It takes setting up, breaking down, editing, audio edit, visual edit. Then you got to post the freaking reels. Okay, you look sexy. You put a filter on?
No.
Really? Oh, that look, you had good lighting.
Let me see if I can pull this up.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so we're gonna switch the
hopefully
subject. All I'm gonna say is do what y'all love to do. Do what you're called to do. Because when you're called to do it, you're gonna love it. And that we need to talk about that too. Did y'all hear about who TF did I marry on TikTok? They said it's 50 parts to that. I said, who's watching that? Y'all insane. If y'all sat there and y'all watch 50 parts on TikTok, y'all got a different type of time on y'all hands. Look, now they're gonna be afraid to admit that they watched it.
All right, so I'm gonna pull this.
Is the sound working?
Yeah, y'all tell me real quick here because we're gonna. It is what it is.
Okay, y'all. Everybody that's on Instagram, y'all gotta come over to YouTube. Let's get it. I love y'all. Join us. Pillow Talking with Iwegbus.
All right. Hey, shout out to the super chat from Cornay. Hey, for real. She blessed us. Listen, she's a sponsor of this thing. She's sponsoring this live so far tonight,
Period.
man. Hey, hold on, Sierra. I'm not about to leave out, Sierra. Come on.
Thank you, Sierra. We love you.
The super chat.
Yes.
The love, man. We love
So
y'all.
big.
Really appreciate y'all for real, man.
Definitely
Hey,
appreciate
listen,
y'all.
anytime if y'all want to bless. Hey, I'm about to bring up this clip. I was not about this is straight up like improv. We did not plan to do this.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I am scared to talk about this because I have been growing, guys. I've been growing in my grace when it comes to talking about certain things. And I try to stay off of this because I have a different type of righteous anger towards this stuff. Okay. And I feel like I've been just riding a wave. Do y'all feel like I've been good? Like we had a subscriber. She checked me in the comments. I ain't gonna say what she said. I ain't gonna call her out, but she know I love her. If she's here tonight, I see you. I saw that comment. I took it. I said, you right. I do that. And I need to stop doing that. So I've been growing and talking about this Tye Tribbet this Tye Tribbet content. I don't know. I'm praying old TK don't come out.
Let's see. All right. So I am about to play this. Lord.
Oh Lord Jesus. Y'all pray for Nandi.
This is the
That's why I be saying, baby, let me talk.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, I wasn't trying to stop you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Oh, it's not even pulling up. Okay, there we go. All right. So y'all should be able to see this now.
Y'all let us know if y'all can see this.
They can see it. I know they can see it now.
Oh,
okay. All right. So y'all see this. And we're gonna go ahead. So we're gonna do this real quick for the actual show. So here it goes. Here we go. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
So recently, if many of you didn't know, Grammy Award winning gospel singer Tye Tribbet was on The Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. And he has some interesting comments to make about the church. I want y'all to watch this clip right here.
System now. Oh God, it's a system. Everything is a system, and systems work with or without God. So I think the institution of church is whack. I think how church is ran is whack. I think the religious system and structure is whack. I don't subscribe to it, even though I grew up in it. I benefited from it, but I learned that God is not the church. And once I realized, whoa, God ain't church. That for me, you know what I mean? I ain't from the streets. I'm from the church. So that was a huge thing as well.
It's in the Bible, though. It says you can't even find God in a man-made temple.
Why don't we read that, though? How often do you hear that sermon? No, you hear pastors make the people about the church. We got the church name, we church and the bumper sticker, the church. The church should be about the people. The church should be about the people, but the church makes the people about the church. So all churches now are a movement, but they're not about the people. They're not about serving and loving the people. But what do y'all look for when you go to a church? What do y'all look for? Like you said, everyone don't touch your soul, don't minister to your spirit.
It's not about what I look for, it's about what I feel.
Got it.
It's a feeling, you know what I mean? Like you just
I know what you mean.
Some people just speak to your soul. Like, you know, I think Sarah Jakes right now, man,
She's
at least for me,
she's talking to you. I love
it. All the time.
Yeah.
Like,
So
even when I'm just
practical,
listening to her podcast. So I just think some people have an anointing on them for the moment that we are in. And just like her father had it and still has it, you know, I think she has it for the current moment that we're in.
Word.
And then another thing. So growing up in a church where, you know, I'm so used to that back in the day. Like for instance, I don't want to go to a big church because the pastor don't know me. The pastor don't. I'm used to going to talk to the pastor after church, going to get that individual prayer, going to tell him what I'm struggling with and all that. As a teenager, I was going through a lot of things, you know what I mean? So I would be able to go and talk to my uncle. He is the bishop, like go and talk to him and stuff like that. But I've gone to churches where, you know, pastor don't even know you, and he's not even tripping off getting to know nobody. You know what I'm saying? He just come and he do his thing. They sing a whole album before he start the sermon.
Only one album?
Yes, right? You shout. I see people shouting. I see, you know, all of that, and that's what I'm used to too, because you know I can cut a little in the church.
Okay.
You know? I come from there.
Okay.
You know?
shout?
And then absolutely not.
I grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
So I ain't start going to church till later.
All right. So I am going to stop it right there. I'm gonna stop it right there. All right, because first off, I don't know, they probably might be monetized because last time I did something for the Breakfast Club, they made sure that we couldn't get nothing off of that bad boy because we played a clip from it. But some very interesting comments there, babe. What you think about this?
I'm gonna pass that ball to you, baby.
Well, first off, I want to say I went and I watched the whole interview because I just wanted to really get where his heart was coming from. You know, I didn't want to get him wrong. And I just tell you, first off, I was heated. That was my first thing. She could tell you, I came in the room and I was just straight up heated by what he said. And I think it comes from a place of, it's good. Okay. I think it comes from a place of, why does every time we get on someone's platform, I feel like believers got to tap dance. Like we got to tap dance so we can fit in with the culture. I get what he was trying to say. So I got grace for that. I got grace for, okay, he said that was just the wrong way to say it. Because I've said some things. Whenever you on a mic, as much as we are, you're gonna say some things and be like, "Oh, yeah, that didn't come out right." No, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
And when he said that, I was like, "Ooh, I don't like." Because I've seen clips of Tye Tribbet, and I'm like, man, I think he seems like a pretty dope person, and I feel like he leaked his grievances on the wrong platform. And I am sick and I am tired of seeing some of your big name artists get on places like the Breakfast Club. And they tell us more, they talk worse about the church when they're on those podcasts. They talk worse about what Christians aren't for than what we are for. I get sick and tired of it. It's like, why are y'all trying to be so cool with them? So I'm so grateful for brothers like D1 who was just on there. We had a big win for the kingdom.
Yeah.
We had a big win for the kingdom with D1. He went on there and was the light. He was the light.
Yeah.
He went on there and spoke the truth about God and just how the music is polluting the airwaves, is polluting our children. Just everything that we're seeing. We don't understand why women are still being treated the way they are.
Yeah.
We don't understand why African Americans are still being treated the way that we are being treated and oppressed, and racism and all these things because of what we're polluting with the airways. And so D1, he speaks so very articulate. He's very articulate about expressing God's heart in the Bible and things of that sort to non-believers. And so I just love seeing him when he was on there and on the pivot. But I'm like, so that was a big win. I'm like, they got the right dude up there. Great. And then this clip comes out and I'm like, really? And I put it in the comments. Y'all probably will see it if y'all follow me. But I put it in the comments on there and I paraphrase him, but I'm like, man, why do believers got to do this? Because whenever we see Minister Farrakhan get on there, whenever we see Dr. Umar get on there, whenever we see 19 Keys get on there, whenever we see any of these guys with any of these other beliefs get on there, they never trash whatever their faith is. They never talk about the downsides. You know what I'm saying? Like Nation of Islam. I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that one of the people that they praise is Elijah Muhammad. And they call him the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. But if I'm not mistaken, and again, I might be paraphrasing and I have some of it, but he was accused of some horrific things when it comes to underage women. They don't talk about that part though.
Of course.
They don't talk about how some of the women are treated in that culture or anything. They're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
If something was wrong with the minister, they're never going to talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
They're never going to talk about the downsides.
Not
they
publicly.
only tell you about the up. But when we get on platforms, because we want to fit in with the quote unquote cool kids, we start to make these type of statements, and it's dumb, especially from somebody who profited so heavily from it. So I understood his heart, but I was straight up ticked off. I was fired up about it. obviously got some points about the institution. Obviously, there's some churches and some pastors that should not be leading flocks. We know that. But I believe that when you're on that platform, why can't we not highlight a lot of the big time churches that's doing crazy great things in the community? I'm talking about, drives. They're feeding people's spirit, but also feeding their stomach. They're paying people's rent, light, gas bills, hospital bills, all that. We get on these platforms and we talk about, oh, it's whack. What? Ticked me off so bad. I understood where he was coming from, and I was like, I'm praying for him, because if I would have done something like that, and don't get it wrong, I've leaked on here and gone back, and I'd be like, dang it, man. I would have felt bad about that. So I wonder if he feels bad about any of it. Because yes, he has some truth within it, but some of it wasn't, man. We are the church, the body overall. Yes, some of the institutions are jacked up, but there are many more that are doing some really great things. What about you, babe?
Yeah, that was great, y'all. Put some fire signs in the chat.
I'm sorry, because I gotta look at some other things sometimes on here.
Oh,
go ahead.
Okay.
It's all good.
So to be honest, I feel like when I saw that, and then I saw the reactions afterwards, I think I'm actually more saddened by the separation, the division in the body. Like, there is so much separation within us, like you said, that isn't in other faiths. Publicly, like how we are. Like, it's so many categories. Like, you have the people, like what we've been seeing, like these really self-righteous people who only speak about like the last days and Jesus is coming and like don't have no money type of thing. People, like, they feel like they're overly righteous because they aren't going after anything in life.
Right.
And all they do is fast and pray. Right. And then you have the people that are like, no, the Lord said we can have this stuff. Yeah. And they're going after all that they can, and we think that's only prosperity teachers, and we talk about them, and then we get talked about because we're talking about relationships, and that's not really that important. And then like, it's everybody is nitpicking at each other. I feel more important. No, this is more important. No, you ain't a real Christian unless you do this. And then you have the category of Christians that are literally blending in with the world. I see so many Christians talk about Christians on their platforms, and if they get around a brother and sister that is broken, that is dealing with sin, they will not murmur nothing. Come on. Not a peep will come out of their mouth. And so that's the category of cowards that I call. And so I feel like I think it saddens me that somebody that will at his status will get on a platform like this and communicate and articulate the way that he did when it comes to the church, because it's the church the reason why you got that big crib. It's the church reason why you got that car. It's the church reason why you able to fly and put your wife in some Louis Vuitton. It's the church reason why your lady got those bundles going down her back. It's the reason why your kids are in private school. It's the reason why you able to fly a barber and get your hair lined up with the black line across it. It's the reason why you're able to go on tour and have tens of thousands of people show up and support you. It's the reason why you can drop books and sell out. It's the reason why you have a platform and get paid off of it, and you don't even have to do much. The church is that reason. And I thought it was so disrespectful to do that when we have funded your entire existence. Come on. And it's sad. It saddens me. Like, why do we have to compare? I was just saying this earlier on Instagram. We are forever comparing an arm to a leg. We're forever comparing the head to the ankles. We're the body. We all operate together. But when it is time to be on call, when it is time to be on mission, when it is time for us to step in our assignment, you just surely had to know the Breakfast Club was an assignment. Come on. That wasn't you just like, yeah, man, let's cheers it up. What's up, bro? I'm just up here chilling. You know what I'm saying? No, you are there. You know, Charlamagne, DJ Envy, Jessica, all of these people need to hear the gospel. And and I get it. Y'all like, well, he don't need to go up there and preach. He didn't have to preach. Nope. But the same people that we talk about. So we talk about Mike Todd, right? We talk about Tim Ross. We talk about these people that a lot of people don't like. But when they get on these platforms, they are not fickle in their faith.
Come on.
And they actually bring people in.
That's real.
But then you got what we thought was heavy hitters. They get around them. Yeah, I think we treat homosexuals just so bad. No, we don't. We just don't agree with their lifestyle. That doesn't mean we're treating them bad. We don't agree. Yeah. Just like Buddhists and the whatever, all the Indians, all their culture, they don't believe in women being immodest. It don't mean they hate a woman that's immodest. Yeah. It means they don't agree with it. Yeah. You can be in your faith. It is only Christians who are made to waver in their faith. Why do I got to do that? If y'all literally depend on the stars and the astrology, y'all can stand on that. But then when it comes to a Christian, it's like, that's too much. No, your stars are too much. Yeah. Your lifestyle is too much, but we don't say anything, right? But when it comes to us, it's like, quiet down, be quiet. Don't go in there. Jesus sat with the sinners. Yeah, but he wasn't smoking with them and he wasn't a coward while he was around them. Message. Jesus was with the sinners, but he was not a sinner. He was not one of them. There's a difference. So when you get around sinners, you have to know at all. This is why it says to be sober and to be alert.
Come on.
Because when you get around sinners, you have to know I am on assignment. We trying to enjoy flesh so bad that we literally forget that we are literally created for the glory and the honor of Jesus.
Come on.
We're created to honor him. Yeah. So I don't care how much I love you, sister of God, sister in Christ, brother in Christ. I can sit in a room full of sinners, but I'm not going to partake in the sin.
That's real.
And what I am gonna do, I also won't just sit there and start rebuking you and casting you and saying, hey, what, you're homosexual, that's not right. You're doing this, that. No, but what I am gonna do is I'm going to stand on what I believe in. When you ask me something, I won't fold on it. And when it is a moment to be able to love on you and invite you in, I'm gonna do that. And I can't do that by trashing my own faith.
Come on. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
The reason why we attracted to a stars in the 19 Keys, whoever, is because they stand on that stuff. Yeah. They stand in that. Yeah. They're like, no, you're a God. You have the power to perform miracles. Your ancestors, this, da, 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 da. Yeah. They not like, I mean, yeah, kind of. Like, it's only us that do all that wavering stuff.
Babe, when they get when they get to talking about Jesus, some of them, they trash him.
Oh, they definitely trash Jesus.
I'm talking about they stomp.
Yeah.
Like we be so cool how we talk about these other faith. We try to be like, we try not to hurt them, and we do it in
love. You don't have to.
Yeah, we do
don't
it
have to trash them.
We do it in love when we don't need to trash them. But when they come for our God,
we
like
stupid.
They come hard.
Christians are brainwashed.
Yeah.
They just taking all they want to keep women single. They trash Christians. We are the only belief that they act like that on. And then what sucks is the outside is already trashing us.
Come on.
Then you got people. I'll be like,
why would we get?
I'll be like this. I'll be like, babe, if you don't want to be a Christian, just say that.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this. Like, you can literally go follow anything you want.
Yeah.
It's so many believers that I'd be so confused. I'm like, why are you a believer?
You don't have to be.
You don't have to be. Since you hate us so bad and you hate the church so bad and you hate the way Christians move, people be getting mad because you be standing on certain lifestyles like, no, we don't agree with that. Yeah. Well, you're supposed to love like Jesus. Jesus did love y'all, but he also did rebuke sin. The wages of sin is death. And y'all out here coddling sinners, not knowing you literally rocking them on the way to hell.
Really?
Oh, it's okay to be that way. You're rocking them to hell when you know the truth, but you're too cowardly to say anything. Yeah. And so I am saddened by, you know how I feel about cowards.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about that. I'm like, what are y'all scared of?
It's like one of my...
my mind is like, nobody can beat me up.
Come on.
Like, what are y'all gonna... I done had people... Hey, I see these comments. You straight? Girl, I don't give a darn about these people. What are they going to do to me? I don't give a darn if y'all disagree with what I'm talking about. Even if I could be talking out the side of my neck. If you don't agree, you think my feelings get hurt because you don't like it? Message. I would not be able to step in what I step in if I am that moved by people's opinions. You know what I mean? People unfollow me on a daily. You know how many women get mad that I talk about submission? You know how many people get mad because I say Jesus? I will be sitting around being offended all the time if I was worried about how people felt about me obeying God.
Come on.
When God tells me to open my mouth, I cannot say, I wonder what this person did that. But well, let me say it like this. No, when y'all OnlyFans get on them podcasts and y'all are sugar babies and y'all are all kinds of stuff, y'all do not apologize for what y'all do. Stop making Christians apologize for being believers. Yeah. Stop making us apologize for believing in Jesus. Yeah. That's the end of my tangent.
Hey, listen.
I'm done.
That was some real stuff. As they say nowadays, believers, when we're on these platforms, man, we have to stand on business. I don't care if you can't articulate it to the fullest, whatever. I don't know. It's just, but still, don't trash your people. Yeah. I feel like he took family business and he brought it to a big secular platform and said, hey, this is how I feel. And it's like, no, you do that on a podcast or with therapist, number one. Counselors. But maybe we do that, have a discussion about where we feel the institution of church is with other believers. Okay, with other dudes that's gonna press you on that a little bit. Why you feel like that, bro? Okay, what happened and things of that sort? Because some things behind the curtains that definitely happen, man. But we always talk about all of the wrong. We never talk about so many out there that's doing good. And so I believe that one thing, and I'm gonna let you finish it off, babe. I believe that we need to make sure that we're more educated just about the church and all that. So a few different people I want to strongly recommend that y'all check out as far as their channels or their Instagram. Pastor Mace, he's really good. Alan Parr, make sure you check out that. Ruslan, definitely shout out to him. He's really good at deep diving in. Tim Ross, like really tap into those different platforms, man, and they'll go through it and they'll definitely even break it down even further, man, because what he was talking about, I don't care if you're a non-believer and you feel what he's talking about, go check out some of those people who are going to really help you understand what the church is and what it's about. And they'll go a little bit deeper into that. But man, totally disappointed in him. But at the same time, we have grace for our brother and we love him nonetheless. And we just know that he had a real human moment. He just did it the wrong way. And hopefully he has some type of remorse for it as well.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about Tye Tribbet either. Like we got plenty of people in mind when we're talking like this. Yeah. And I just want to also end this with saying I get it. Like I get the feeling that he had in that moment speaking about it. We dealt with church hurt that caused us to have to go to therapy for it. Yeah, legit professional therapy. We got to go because of church hurt, because of the disappointment of a pastor and the body of Christ within that church. So I feel like I'm able, if anybody is able to feel angry, upset, well, you can relate. But my mission and our mission for the kingdom should be above our pains within what humans did to us. That's not Jesus. So when you gotta know that when a non-believer hears what you're saying, they're not saying, oh, that's just the church. They're saying that's the Christian stuff. I don't want nothing to do with Jesus. They throw Jesus in there with that. And so I just don't want the lines to continue to get blurred. Like, no, people are flawed as a mug. But Jesus and people that are really striving, it's too much beauty over here for us to focus on that. So that's that. I understand where Tye Tribbet was coming from. I absolutely get his heart behind it. I get his emotion behind it. I think it should have been a private conversation. I get it, but I think that he should have been on mission and should have been a little more mission minded in this interview. So y'all let us know how y'all feel about this video. Drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments, man. Listen, run to the church, and if y'all need good churches and you need a suggestion in your city or whatever, hit us up, DM us. We can probably suggest some different ones, but let us know what y'all think in the comments below. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
All right, let's check out some of these comments here.
How did I do, y'all?
Hey, let her know how she did,
because this might be getting cut out.
All right. Oh no.
I be trying to be chill and gracious, y'all.
Yeah, somebody see. Yes, I watched it. It took a while. Right. 8-minute recap. Somebody said, "Let it out, TK." All right. For sure. Yeah.
Read them,
Church is
babe.
about, I'm looking here. Quinay, church is about the people. Wow, this is something. Yes. All right. Hello. No, Wazi. I don't know what you say that. It's giving church hurt. For sure. For sure.
It's definitely giving church hurt.
Definitely. Which, hey, listen, I understand it, but man, even if we spoke about like our testimony, our church hurt, I don't want to spend as much time on there about that.
Yeah.
Is the real business of what God is sending me on, the real assignment, man. I don't want to detract people. I want to attract.
And you can touch on it because it is relatable. Like you can say, yeah, I've been hurt too. Like I understand you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I understand the pain that a person could have with, or their hesitation with church. That's what the beauty of the testimony is. It still literally works together for the mission, the purpose, right? So even in that church hurt, he could have brought that in. I understand, bro. I'm at the top. So I done seen all kinds of stuff, but I can't lie to y'all, family. If it was not for the church and you know what I'm saying? Like he could have brought that in, man.
Yeah, he definitely could have brought that in, man. I pray that he puts up something just with remorse. But what we've seen in the past few months is that
they don't
typically when cast is at the top, they got money, they got status, all of that. They typically, I haven't seen too much of any big time leaders take accountability.
Bishop Murphy, they was like,
what they've done.
Good luck. Because y'all not getting an apology from us.
All right. We got one person that said, hey, Kay said, maybe I'm wrong, but honestly, I don't see an issue with what he said. I think there's a lot of truth in what he said, given the climate of what's going on right now. But yeah.
No, it's not about it. Yes, there is truth in that. There absolutely is. But again, the mission of a believer is always above you just sharing a truth. Like that's just a experiential truth. The truth is Jesus is love, that he is Lord and Savior and King of Kings, and he's come to rescue all of us, and he is the reason why we are able to live. Like the message, the mission is above that. So as a believer, again, sis, you is this a sis?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm sis or bro, you ain't never seen Buddhist, Muslims, atheists clowning their own belief on a secular, the number one biggest secular radio station platform. You won't see it.
Never.
You won't see it.
Yeah, they cleared up his head though, but they also understand and agree with what we're saying. I think everyone needs grace at the end of the day. Definitely needs grace.
Because I listen, sis or bro, I don't know. When Namdi came in a room upset about it, what did I say immediately back? I was like, I connect. I get what he's saying.
Yeah, we get it.
I get what he's saying.
I was just like,
but then mission mind came in, was like, dang, that was a bad place.
That wasn't the place.
That was a bad place to do that.
That was not the place to do it. Yeah. So
I connect deeply. Trust me.
Hey, definitely, man.
Trust me. Definitely connect.
Definitely do. I'm about to pull up this next one here. Continue to talk to the people, babe.
Yeah. So overall, I just pray. When I saw that, it literally led me into prayer. Like, God, please, number one, help me to never be a coward, no matter how big our platform gets. Number two, Lord, keep me. Shout out to Pastor Philip, because he's just a real one. I always think about him when I think about this type of person. If y'all don't know Pastor Philip, y'all need to go follow him. But when I think about, just a 10 toes down for Jesus person, that's who I think about. And it's like, let me stay 10 toes down for you, no matter who's around me. Like, never let me be afraid to say the truth in love, but the truth.
Yeah. Definitely.
And to be mission focused. Like, y'all got to think about Jesus. When Jesus walked this earth, we watched Chosen, which makes the scriptures come alive well.
Man, but crying.
Definitely be crying. Oh, boo-hooing. Literally bent over, boo-hooing on Chosen. But there was a scene when his first miracle, him turning water into wine, and he had a moment where it was like, it's beginning. Like it's about to begin, where they would know that he's the Son of God. And it was like this shift that he went through, where he's like, he was kicking it, right? Like they didn't, nobody knew or whatever. He was enjoying his life. But when it was time, it was like, it's time. And from that day forward until he died on the cross and rose again, he wasn't fickle. He wasn't in and out.
Yeah.
Like, should I kind of do this? He was about his father's business. And I want to be like Jesus, man.
Come on. All right, so I'm gonna pull this up here to make
what we
sure
doing?
It's
still the article.
Do you not want to do that?
We probably got, no, let's do
keep
it.
it moving.
What time is it? 9. We started an hour ago.
Pretty quick. I don't think it's nothing too.
Yeah. Okay, quick. No, that's cool. Yeah,
we can go through real quickly
it, yeah.
here. So, all right, I'm gonna pull this and then pull it back, and then we're gonna pull this back. All
y'all, the power of social media. I keep this. I'm thinking about this freaking song is staying in my head. Make me swim or whatever. Make me hotter. You don't know that song?
Yeah, I do, but I don't even remember where it's from right now. But
social media is stuck in my head. I'm like, get out in the name of Jesus.
So we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's go. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
Recently, there was an article that came out from an Atlanta news station about the amount of people that are living lonely. And I thought it was pretty interesting because it, dealt with the city that we're in, but it also dealt with the city where we're from. So I want to read this article. I want to read this article to y'all. So check this out. Let's see, make this bigger here for y'all. So it says right here that, and this is from WSB TV to Atlanta, it says the Chamber of Commerce looked into the housing data across more than 170 cities with population 150,000 from the Census Bureau and found Atlanta is one of the loneliest cities in the country.
That's crazy.
All these people, come on. It says when you look at the breakdown between men and women, Atlanta came in at number 3 for females and number 10 for males.
That's crazy.
And of all 170 cities they analyzed, Atlanta came in number 4 on that list.
That is insane.
Check this out. It says according to the Census Bureau, there are 110,979 one-person households within the city, which represents 44.5% of all households. Atlanta ranks 10th for males living alone, 24%, and 3rd for females living alone, 29.3%. Overall, the number of people living alone in Atlanta has increased to 7% year over the year, the Chamber of Commerce says. Beating out Atlanta were Washington, D.C., Birmingham, and St. Louis. The least loneliest city is Kansas City.
Why would you cheer? Why would you cheer for that?
KC, what up, cut? Hey, that's where we from. It is what it is.
That's crazy.
The least loneliest city. All right, so the numbers basically of these cities, of lonely cities, has grown year over year. Basically, what this shows me so far, what's up, babe?
Nothing.
What this shows me so far is a lot of people are choosing to stay single out in these streets, all right?
Because they bumping and grinding.
Yes, well, and so first off, Atlanta has so many people, and you're like, why would be so many single people in Atlanta? And I believe that it has to do with the effects of the social media world.
For sure.
And that men are, as you see, the men are in their 10th in Atlanta, that they're lonely because I think they want to be. I think that they cool with it. I think they ready to be out in these streets. They see a lot of these, Instagram models, and you actually see them here. Like KC, we didn't see as many BBLs and all that. And the women, why they lonely? Because I think some of them want to be, okay, but a lot of them outside.
They outside.
You got a lot of men riding around here in some nice whips and all that, and they're chasing a lot of times the money, or their status is so high as far as how much they're making. Unfortunately, men are intimidating. They don't see where they come in and they will benefit the woman, so they're not even talking to them. And so when I see somewhere like Kansas City on there, the least loneliest least loneliest city to be there, I'm like, it makes sense. I've said this to you many a times. I said, because we know a lot of sisters here who are just waiting to be snatched up. They're waiting to be, they want a real man about God, and he loves Jesus, and they want to be married, and they cannot find them in these Atlanta streets. Number one is because they don't know if he like them or he like him. They don't know, you know what I'm saying? He might be slaying both ways out here. It's a lot more of that out here. I'm talking about first time I seen two brothers sitting at a cafe big football playing dudes. I was like, oh, okay. I walked by. I'm like, oh,
you heard their voice.
They together. Oh, my bad. I didn't even see them walking outside. I was like, this is wild.
It is.
So I understand why. Number one, that's hard for the ladies out here. But I'll be honest saying, like, if I could take some of my single homies back in KC and pair them with some of the ladies out here looking, man, it's some.
Heck
hey,
yeah.
Listen, here's a message. Some of y'all Atlanta ladies, y'all might need to go to a smaller market.
They don't want to.
Huh?
Because they don't.
Plus, it won't be so much competition.
Yeah, but they're not as attractive outside in like small, tiny towns. Baby.
What you mean?
Like men and women aren't as. When we got here, y'all, we was like, dang, everybody's beautiful. Like everybody's fit. Man, everybody's skin is good. Like people really do care about their appearance.
Everybody got muscles. I'll be like, dang, hold on.
Everybody got muscles. Everybody buff. Everybody got a BBL. So I mean, not everybody, but
good amount.
If you got girls who are used to seeing very attractive, well taken care of men, and then they go to somewhere like whatever, I won't say the city, and they're like, dang, nigga, get your hair cut. Like, why you ain't looking decent? Like,
don't be caring as much.
Yeah, they don't care as much. That'd be hard for her.
People go to you be like, hey, people coming in Kroger together. This is different. Hey, bro, put your muscles away, dog. Come on, man. You ain't have to wear a freaking tank, dog. What you doing? Like it's a little different. You okay? So you just throw it on. It's whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a different mentality overall, man. But I just found that to be interested in and wanted to share that. But this is what I will leave, and I'm gonna give it to you, babe. Women, especially in Atlanta, you probably want to start getting a little bit more aggressive out in these streets. Message. All right. So you might want to show him that you're interested.
Yeah.
And I keep hearing about this racial, and which is overall in the world, women outnumber the men. I keep hearing about the racial. Well, that means that if you want to be chose, you're gonna have to say, hey, pick me in a
non-pick me way.
In a non-pick me way. So like it's like how you were, babe.
I knew you were gonna do it.
Let's just keep it 1,000. We want to keep it 1,000.
I knew you were gonna do it.
She was assertive of letting
not
it be
assertive.
Known. Hey, I like you. She left a note on my car that said, "Have a nice day." We was just friends. I was like, "Oh, you like me? You sweet on me, huh, girl?"
How is telling?
You know what I'm saying? You sweet on me, baby.
Please don't
sweet on me, sugar. What's good with you?
Now he thinks he's 58. God.
She left that note on my windshield, and I was like, okay, because she was like, hold on, dude, you're not getting the daggone picture, dude. Sitting over here at your house talking to you about other people. I don't mind talking. We all the way on the other side of the couch. I like you. Come on, I've had you take me to rehearsal like 2-3 times. You ain't getting the picture. I'm still looking at her like a sister in Christ. I introduced her to one of my other bros. I was like, hey man, he got a pretty good profession. Hey, this is TK. This is so and so. Have at it. Get out the way.
Y'all, Nandi literally introduced me to his friend to test if I liked him. I was like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever experienced.
Hey, listen, I was like, I don't know if she like him, but you made it known. You was you was assertive, and you said, hey, dude, I'm here. Pick me. And you might have to, ladies, you may have to make that first move in that type of way. You maybe could tell them how to do that, babe. What you think about this?
Okay, so real quickly, I actually came up with something like literally on the spot, how you can stand out in the dating market. Ooh. This is specifically for ladies. How can you stand out in the dating market? Number one, be physically fit and well. Like look the best that you possibly can. And this isn't just to attract your potential spouse or partner. It's for you. Like you feel better when you look good, when you put in that discipline to push back those plates, those donuts, those cupcakes, and you really do take care of yourself. That pushes you up further in the market anyways. There is nothing like showing that you are a disciplined person. It is attractive and it's beneficial to you as a wife and when you will become a mother. Number two, be emotionally and mentally healthy. Make sure you're not only dating solely out of loneliness, desperation, and sexual depletion. Because if you are only dating out of that, you will choose the bottom of the barrel. You got to make sure that you are emotionally and mentally well, getting the best therapy and counseling and coaching that you can. So while you're choosing, you are choosing for purpose, for assignment. Number three, have your non-negotiables. Don't just know what you like, but know what you are willing to not accept. I will not be okay with this. I will not be okay with that. You need to set these boundaries while you are sober, meaning you are outside of the euphoric fog. Outside of the euphoric fog is basically you're not dating someone and you're not intimate with them. So you're able to think clear. Create your non-negotiables during that time because it'll protect you. Number 4, be confident. There is nothing like walking in a room and demanding the space with your confidence. Yes. Don't go in with your shoulder shrug. Don't go in with your head down looking at your phone. Demand the room. Know who you are. Build your self-care routine. Build a system of self-love. Number 5, I want to say pretty darn important, be feminine. Dress like a lady. You want to complement masculinity with femininity. You will stand out because there's a whole lot of dudeish girls. So if you can wear dresses, take care of yourself, posture yourself well, you will stand out. Number 6, be modest, not just by your attire, but by your attitude. Fix that neck popping, snapping attitude, girl. Okay. If you do a whole lot of cursing, that's not immodest. You want to speak with modesty. You want to have a modest heart. And last, but certainly not least, to what my babe was saying, position yourself to whoever you are attracted to. That does not mean that you are pursuing a man, but that means you are getting in position so that he can see you. And then when he sees you, don't be afraid to be like, yeah, I'm interested as well. You don't have to be aggressive, but in a market where there are plenty of single men and there's a bunch of beautiful women, you don't want your insecurity or feeling inferior to get in the way of meeting your possible husband. So I just want to throw out those 7 tips to make yourself stand out in the dating market.
Hey, listen, I think that all of that is fire. Y'all can't come on. Tell me in the chat right now. I want to know if you're going to implement those things. You got anything to add to that?
No, that's it.
I want to know if y'all going to implement those things, some fire things right there that she said for the ladies to make sure that y'all go and get the husband of y'all dreams. What do y'all think about this stat? Like, y'all, is this surprising to y'all as well? Yeah. We want to know about it in the chat below. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
All right, let's check out some of these comments real quick. All right, let's see where we at. I don't know. Hold on one second. Love chosen. Okay. Somebody said, I just found about chosen today. That's a different. I'm tripping.
Chosen. Yeah.
Because they said, we still don't see many BBLs here. Yeah. Hey,
I believe it.
That might be good. Hey, that's good for you. That's why it's the least lonely. Listen, I tell people, KC is settled downtown. It's good. I love where I'm from. And I thank God, especially.
Oh my God. This whole time, babe. So Kansas City is the what?
The least loneliest.
The least loneliest. I'm thinking it's the most loneliest.
No, it's the least. It's the least.
Wow. No, I thought this whole time it was saying that it says Kansas.
The least lonely city is
so
Kansas
people
City,
are
Missouri.
booed up in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yep.
That makes total sense. Oh,
for sure.
Because I didn't agree with it. I was like, people get married and finding
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I just had
it's
a whole
all good. So we're from Kansas City. If you watching this, and I know Atlanta's like our number 1 place where we get the most listeners from. And I'm telling you, listen, if you want to find settle downtown is KC because it's nothing against it. It's a slower pace. And I thank God for being there because I might back when I was in my day,
I don't want to know.
Would have been just too much going on.
Baby, why would you even
not like that? Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm about to shut off. Please, baby, don't go off.
I don't want to know.
Don't go off. Sorry.
Don't y'all hate that your partner ever had an experience? Ugh.
Hey, listen.
But another thing
I'm
about
just saying,
Atlanta,
but as a man, it's just the thing that they have out here is just they're outnumbered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you got to also know people in smaller cities are like that are trying to just get their 401k, get buy their house and settle down here. People are coming here to be ambitious. They trying to get their bag. They trying to build wealth. So the focus is probably not no, I'm not trying to get married. I'm trying to get this bag. I'm trying to build my career. So that makes a whole lot of sense
coming
too.
here for the HBCU. Tons of HBCU, so I came to get my education. That makes a lot of sense. And stuff like that. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And in the pace, like you said, everybody in the house by like 8:30, 9 o'clock for the most
For sure.
part.
The streets are quiet.
Yes, streets are
in
quiet.
Kansas City by like 9.
For sure. It's not
8.
something going on each and every daggone day in the scene.
If we go right now, it's traffic.
Oh, it's definitely.
And it's 9:30.
Yes, it's crazy.
It's gonna be traffic.
Yeah,
right
so I think that listen, y'all want to. I'm telling y'all, KC is the town.
That's crazy.
Straight up. And
Least
listen,
lonely is.
least lonely is, and it's a dope city. I'm telling you, ladies, y'all sleeping. So you go to KC, you get your man, and then you can move back to Atlanta. He'll be down for it. I'm telling you.
Baby, we got to move to the next segment.
Okay. My wife, move me along. We're not go through all the chat here.
We will at the end. We just got to move in. This is Love Lounge.
Okay.
This is. I need to find a song.
All right, let's get it. We're gonna go into. So I'm gonna do the. Oh, sorry. All right. So listen, we are gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment. This is the Love Lounge. So do you want? Okay, put some love first. All right, let's get it. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period. This has become one of my favoriteest segments. Welcome to the Love Lounge with the Iwegbus.
Yes.
Here we answer all of your dating and relationship questions. And so we have a question that I did not pull up.
Oh, you didn't pull it. Oh, my bad. I could have.
It's okay. You were supposed to have it. Here we go. I was
supposed to have it out.
Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? First, I want to say thank y'all for what you are doing. It's refreshing seeing a godly couple give godly relationship advice. Also, okay, let me not say that. But in all seriousness, my wife and I have been married for 8 years now. Our marriage has had its up and downs, no infidelity. I thank him for clearing that up, by the way. Because it's like, what's ups and downs?
Yeah, what did you
what you do, bro?
Did you make the, you know what I'm saying? That's what
but lots of communication issues and other problems. I'm reading fast because it's a lot. We have always been Christians and have a church home, but we did not court the right way. We had sex throughout our courting season, and I know it takes two, but as a man, I take full responsibility for not putting a stop to that. And sometimes I feel the way we courted is a reflection of how our marriage has been. When we got married, we were youngish, so there was a lot of growing we had to do and a lot of things I didn't have together right away. Communication, consistent prayer life, certain expectations / boundaries. Fast forward, we both work full time and have kids. And the way of our relationship has been going, it cannot continue. I'm not perfect by any means. To this day, I still have my faults, but my main issue with her is that I seem to be the only one trying to keep the relationship together, initiating family meetings, apologizing first after fights, educating myself on being a more godly spouse, etc. Now she is doing these things, but less often. And from my perspective, it seems as though she doesn't care if the relationship gets stronger or falls apart. I know we are both tired with young kids and jobs and working to keep the relationship strong, but I want my wife to put just as much energy into fighting for me as she does into fighting with me. And when she doesn't, I honestly lose hope in the future of our marriage. I know it's not always going to be 50-50, and sometimes one spouse will pull more weight than the other, but after a while, it seems like it's more on me and I am tired. What advice would you give to a spouse who feels like the success of their relationship is all on them, and the spouse consistently seems to have less energy for the relationship and doesn't take much initiation to get better? Thanks in advance for keeping it real. I won't read the PS because that was good.
Yeah. Hey, listen, first off, thank you for just all the details, because the detail really helps us on how to answer this situation. So number one, I love it that they're taking accountability.
Yes.
They're taking accountability and saying, listen, when we was courting, we was getting it on.
Right.
Hey, it didn't stop. I should have stopped it.
Yeah.
As a man, first off, I commend him as a man for saying, listen, I should have stopped that. You know what I'm saying? And so that just shows this brother's character to just say that I should have stopped that. We shouldn't have been doing what we was doing. And then also understand that's probably why I'm dealing with some of the consequences that I'm dealing with. So he already understands that part of it.
Half the part.
That's half the part
literally.
Of it. So what, just listening to this, and I believe they're both believers, right? That's what it is. They're both believers. So we're all good. He's feeling like she's just not trying to grow.
Yeah.
I guess she's just going by the whim. And so my first thing here is, listen, it sounds like, I wonder, And I'm gonna put this out. If you have another spouse and there's a disconnect and you feel like you're just doing everything, I wonder how often are you dating? I think that sometimes that is a reason why we don't reconnect in any type of form and way, is life can just be lifing, working, cooking, cleaning. You think she's disconnected, she's not trying to get better, but really is it that you ain't talked to her in a minute? You don't see where her head at. You don't know what it is that she watching. You over there doing your thing while you're growing and you're learning and all that. She's on the other side watching YouTube and going through and going to work, and you don't know what's going on there as well. And maybe we're not making a commitment to stay connected. I believe it was a couple. We met a couple one time here at the pool, and I remember them saying that they do something like 222 or something like that. And it was like every 2 weeks they go on a date. Every 2 months they go on like a away trip with just them. I believe it's every 2 months or something. Every 2 years they do like a family trip together. And I was like, you know what? That's great. And I think they had been married for some up 10 years or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And when we started making sure that we went on dates every 2 weeks, like we said, hey, that's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Is that we got to sit down and make sure that we're still friends. Laugh, have a great time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about not no stuff. We ain't talking about church or any of that stuff. Kids, man, we laughing about whatever it is that we sing. We're just, man, when I do that with you every 2 weeks, it's the best time of my life. And it makes me realize and remember why it is that I married this woman.
Yeah.
Why I fell in love with her. And I believe that it may be something that's missing with you guys' connection as well. And that's what she needs to see. This is the man. This is why I like you. You so cool. You used to do those things. Be on big boyfriend energy, man. That's what one of my mentors said. He said, man, I'm on big boyfriend energy. Oh yeah, I'm doing all of that. Everything that I did to get her, I'm continuing to do those things, man. So I wonder, when was the last time you brought them flowers home? When you just gave her a surprise massage on her feet and all of that, without trying to get some, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because that's the part.
And intimacy, when you making sure she getting hers first. You feel me? It's those type of things that it's that sacrificial love. And it seems like you're doing some of those things.
Definitely.
But I'm just wanting to give you some keys to maybe help you push it just a little bit further. And lastly, be assertive, man. This is your house. That's your house. God put you in charge. And I always say this thing. I always have this thing in my mind that, like, I know that I'm gonna stand before the throne of the Lord, and I have to give account for how I led my wife. And I just wonder, I said, what if what if God was a manager? He came to see if he stepped in my household, he came to see and check up on things and see how things are going.
Yeah.
Like, think about if he stepped in your house, would he like the way that you're treating her? Would he like the way that you're helping her grow and all those things? Will he like the way that you're leading?
Yeah.
And so I think you got to be assertive and say, no, hey, listen, there were some things I had to cause some holy ruckus sometimes with some things that maybe I didn't like from my wife. Maybe it may have been something that she was listening to, or maybe she didn't feel particularly okay about that we need to, a certain pastor or whatever. But I'm like, no, this is what we watching today. This is what's happening. It's your house. Straight up. You were put in charge. Make sure that you are doing those things to be assertive, man. You have to do that. And I am good.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it's all good.
My kids asking for a snack.
Yeah, so be assertive about those things, man, because it's your household. Pray about it and don't be a dictator. But at the same time, it's like some things, man, it's like, no, hey, by the word, if she's about the word, hey, this is what we doing. No, I don't care. This is where we going on Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, yes. Hey, guess what? We're getting into this program. Yeah. And I need you to actually schedule some time to actually watch the same program and the videos that I'm watching, or be in this mentorship program. But what do you think, babe?
That was really good, babe. That was
Thank
excellent.
you.
Just saying that. Sorry, y'all. Our kids are asking for a snack. They should be in the bed. Actually, I gave them grace
This
tonight.
is real. This is real, y'all.
I gave them grace tonight because I was. Anywho,
It threw me
start
off a
next
little bit.
week.
I'm like,
I'm
okay,
sorry, babe.
that's all good.
Yeah, she's like, can we have a snack?
She know better.
Yeah, she
But go
know
ahead.
better. She definitely know better. The first thing that actually popped out to me was just I wonder where your wife is as far as emotionally and as far as her just overstimulation. Because I know it said that you have small kids, working, cleaning, you know, all the things that can go in with a woman hormonally. She can just be really exhausted. But it is something different when a woman is kind of tapped out in a relationship. It's something really different because a man could just be tapped out because he ain't making money, finances ain't right, but a woman, it's typically always something emotionally lacking, or it is something hormonally. And so that was the first thing that I that popped up in my spirit. Like I'm wondering, how does she feel like her task is? Because there was a time that I was absolutely drained. I'm like, how dare you try to get some at the end of the night? Do you see what I just did in this household? Like, no, what are you talking about? I just wiped down every window and your kids were screaming and cooking, and do you want to touch me? Yeah. So I think about that, but then I also thought, even through those times, how my love tank was empty and how we weren't going on dates and how he wasn't feeding into my love language and how he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So what's your wife's love language? What can you take off of her plate to allow her to not be so exhausted so she can be, because it sounds like she's kind of absent. And I want to say, y'all, in his PS, he made sure to let us know his wife is stepping up. She has done some things. Like, she's not a bad person. Right. He just wants her to do a little bit more. Yeah. And so I always go over to the mommy wife side. Like, what is on her plate that you possibly can take off, and she can kind of see you just stepping in her zone a little bit and then pouring into her. Yes, date her. Yeah. Yes, massage her. Yes, bring flowers home or whatever she likes. Yeah. If it's candles, if it's her favorite Starbucks drink, if it's hey baby, I just bought your, I just paid for you to get a quick little massage. I just paid for you to get your back cracked, whatever, do that. But yes, you are the man of the household. So if you got Bible study or certain things set up, you want to express in loving masculinity that's what y'all gonna do, right? So love her and lead her in those areas. But also, know that you're the man of the household. Last thing last thing. I wonder what I'm wondering what her friendships are looking like. Like, is she around other God-fearing women that are submissive to their husbands, that are, they really strive for healthy relationships? Also asking, what is her filter for marriage? Is her parents married? Did she see marriage? No matter, I know you said y'all was together for 8 years or been married for 8 years.
Yeah.
And that's, that's some time, but you always got to look back, like, what did she learn about being a wife? What did she learn about being a God-fearing wife? So there has to be some grace given to that, because we don't know. I don't know her filter, right? What she's seeing all of this through. But the main thing that I want to give to you to just encourage you is, yes, there are seasons, bro. And listen, I'm going to lean in on this one. There are absolutely seasons where one spouse is holding everything down. Yeah. And that is what the world won't tell you. There is, and sometimes them seasons are long. Sometimes them seasons are back to back to back to back. I've been in the seat of holding it down and fighting for us when I felt like my husband was not present, when I felt like he had dipped off and he was in his sadness and the kids and all kinds of stuff, and I'm fighting. Yeah. So know that you're not alone. And a lot of spouses feel like that. And if she is at least loving the Lord and y'all are going to church and y'all got some community, it's going to work out. Just don't lose hope and don't lose faith in staying in the game. I get what you're saying. Like, it can feel hopeless. It can feel like, okay, like, hello. Yeah. But it's giving it might be a little lack of romance. Is that what
lack of romance,
lack of friendship,
or just not in. And there may not be a real true understanding of how each person is wired. So I was going to add in that maybe something like one of the things that blessed us is the DISC assessment. And particularly a program that we're in had a certain type of DISC assessment that really gave us some details that helped me understand how you're wired, versus how I'm wired, what you lean towards versus how I lean toward, because we were looking at each other like we some aliens. Like, what's wrong with you? Like,
right.
And this is no, you're different.
We're opposites.
Yeah, we're total opposites when it comes to
girls. Just go ahead and dip down below.
Oh gosh. Hey, this is real. We're total opposites in personality and what we're into. And so that helped me communicate with her and really reach her in a way that you know, is effective. So I would tell you maybe something like the DISC assessment. And one day I'm gonna have to bring Dewan on here, man. Dewan Matunga.
There's so many tests, y'all.
Yeah, he's that really helped.
Be
out.
obsessed with learning one another. Yeah. Be obsessed with it. It's not just DISC assessment. It's love language. It's asking questions. There's there's several card decks that you can just continuously learn about one another, because a lot of times men be taking women out on dates and don't be talking.
Yeah, you can use the Gottman card decks is an app, and you can go in there and they have so many different things. You know, I've used it on dates because you've been around each other for a minute, so you feel like, what is it you probably talk every day, talk every night, like what is it to talk about? And you will get some of these questions on there, like, where you see us in 5 years? What do you think about our kids? Right.
This making me want to go grab them.
Well, I got the Godman right here.
Y'all, this is very raw.
Okay. Yeah, she's about to go grab that right now. But yeah, you want to ask some real raw questions that maybe you haven't never thought about before. And I'm telling you, some of these card decks can be very helpful on the date. So it's just not boring and you're like, dang, we already talked about that. Like we need something new to talk about. You ready, babe?
Yeah. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. All right. All right.
So this is one of the decks that we really love by, oh wow, did all that for y'all to not see it.
Yeah, they can't see
tonight's conversation.
Yep.
This is the couples deck, connecting couples, and these are like really in-depth questions that you can just kind of learn the wiring of your partner. I can't even hear myself, but learn the wiring, because like you said, I think as you get deeper into the years of marriage, you do get to a point where you're like, I know them. Like my husband has just recently changed again, and I'm like, okay. All right, like, okay, like I've changed so much, and this might be for you, bro. Like you might be changing and your wife don't even know how to adapt to it.
Yeah.
Like she like, who is this man like trying to read books and go to these classes and this and that? Like recently Namdi had a sit down with me like, hey, this is what I'm about to be. This is who I am. And I'm like, all right, like that's something new that I have to adjust to. But yeah, question like this: what do you feel the weakest part of our relationship is? Stuff like that, where you can, like, you know, you wouldn't think to necessarily how your week been. Oh, it's been good. Yeah, what you want to get? Probably gonna get the steak. Oh yeah. You look good, baby. And then y'all have sex, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no, these actually get into the wiring. So that's what I would encourage. I think we're both kind of feeling like amp up the romance, and amp up learning and being obsessed about one another. So that's the love lounge for today.
Hey, listen, PT peeps. I don't know. I'm gonna come up with a good name for our people, pillow talkers. I want y'all to put in the comments below. Let them know, what do y'all think you should do? Anybody that's married in here, women, I really would love to hear from you. Married women, men that's been through the same situation. Let him know in the comments below some things that he can do. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
All right, let's go to the comments real quickly here. All right. So somebody's talking from the last segment. KC is close to Nebraska where I live.
Yeah.
Family in Gladstone. Dope. Looks like I'm moving. Somebody said looks like I'm moving to KC. Hey, listen. Go there. Get you some barbecue. Go get some Jack Stack. I miss Jack Stack so bad.
My God.
Could somebody send us some Jack Stack?
We've literally not had barbecue since
they can't tell me that they can do. Nobody has said nothing good about barbecue.
Every time we see a barbecue spot, we like,
forget it.
We're not trying.
We're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see this. Okay, Love Lounge Slide that was given the red and the sound. Okay, dope. Yep. Yeah, hopefully she doesn't have anyone crazy in her ear. Yeah, I would hope not, especially if she's tapping out That's why you said the friends.
Boy, them friends.
Because it's hard because when a woman is kind of out the picture and it's no cheating either.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, that's interesting.
Well, women leave emotionally and mentally before they leave physically. So they can exist. Right? Like when a man is ready to, when he's done, he go get the other chick and be, move on. But women can literally be with somebody for 10 years and absolutely hate them.
Yeah.
Because now, like, we've got these bills together. We got these kids. I'm not raising these kids by myself. So no, women can be miserable and still be there. But my question is, who's your friends? Like, who's allowing you to be mediocre as a wife?
Come on.
And
all right.
Another red flag is a married woman having a bunch of single friends.
Ooh.
That's a freaking red flag. Like,
big time.
Why are you vicariously living through them? Because that's really what you're doing.
Real talk.
Get your married butt into some rooms with some wives that you can strengthen your marriage, sis.
Yeah, mentally checked out, someone else said, man.
Yes.
Hey, do us a favor, man. While y'all in here, let's get the likes up. Can y'all do that for me? Make sure y'all get the likes up in here. Please
Last
do,
segment.
man. Hey, if this has been good to y'all, man, hey, consider a super chat. It's definitely a blessing to the channel, man. Thanks to those who have already blessed us a little bit there. Everything helps out with the channel. And that's where I want to kind of bring in a couple of things here. So, number one, you don't see it on us today, obviously. Okay. What you see right here.
Before you get into this, I'm going to take a commercial break, y'all. I love y'all. He's about to go into this. Y'all make sure y'all support Big Daddy. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Listen, she gonna leave me on. Okay, see, this is I'm fasting for fear. I'm doing, hey, I can do this while she go and do whatever it is that she needs to do real quickly. So listen, first off, you don't see it on us right now, but we do have merch. It has released. rdlove.shop. Listen, this right here is my Made Men shirt. Okay, this is a program of discipleship and mentorship program that I went through, Made Men, which is amazing, by the way. Shout out to all the Made Men if you're watching this right now or you are on a replay right now for this Made Men. But rdlove.shop is where you'll see some of our merch, man. Stand out with a statement when you walk outside. All right, our gear is nice. All of our clothes, we got different things on there, from mugs, tote bags. My wife has some beautiful Sanctified Baddie shirts, these things that she designed herself, man. rdlove.shop, man. Go check that out there and get some new merch on there. That's another way that you can also support the channel. And ladies, are y'all in here? Ladies are light. Are y'all in here? Come on. Hey, listen. My wife, we always get somebody simply almost every single week that inboxes my wife and says, "Hey, would you mentor me? Would you coach me?" All right, I think the Lord is knocking on her door a little bit. Okay, he trying to tell her, but anyway, she does. Now
he wants me to be a coach by myself so bad.
No. But anyway, our mentor, we know it right together,
couples.
Right. So either way, though, she does have a way that she coaches. She coaches in a group right now, and they're going through a devotional and things. I'm gonna let her explain that here in a moment. But ladies of light, hey, tell them what's up in the chat. Any ladies of light in here? Let them know, baby. You want to tell them about the Ladies of Light?
Yes. So Ladies of Light is a group of daughters of God who just really honestly want all that God has for them, who refuse to settle for anything that is not assigned by God. Right now, it is a book club. We're going through Jackie Hill Perry's devotional, 60-day devotional called Upon Awakening, where we're more than halfway done, actually. Mm-hmm. And it has been such a revelation for all of us. Like, we're continuously having testimonies. I give homework out every single week just to deepen your relationship with Christ and with yourself. There's accountability. There's women getting together, going to lunch. It's just such a beautiful group of ladies who are just serious about growing with God. So if you want to be a better wife, a better daughter of God, you want to stop hanging around a bunch of secular women who ain't really, loving the Lord like that, come on over to Ladies of Light, and you can do that by DMing me, add me.
Ladies,
I love to have you.
Light.
Period.
Stand up.
All right, we got one last segment.
We got one last segment. We are about to get into this right now. Also, last thing too, I want to let y'all know. Last thing, if you have a question as well, Go ahead and email us. Oh, perfect. You had the email right there. Anyway, our name right there, Iwegbus1@gmail.com. If you want your question answered on the Love Lounge, send that right now, Iwegbus1@gmail.com. We're gonna get into this last segment, baby. You ready?
I am.
All right, let's get it. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period. This week's aha moment is it's not working for a reason. There have been things that I just was holding on to because it was something that was working for a particular season. For instance, here lately, I have just been way busier. Okay. She's been booked. She's been doing the things and my life is changing. And there was a system that I had created for myself that was working. And I'm literally fighting against creating a new strategy for my new life simply because this was a thing that was working. And I feel like this can be a part of any area of your life, a friendship that used to serve you, that you remember all of the memories connected to it. She served a purpose once upon a time in your life. She gave to your business. She helped you. You cried on her couch, right? You're remembering all of these things, but now you're dealing with this kind of discomfort and a little mini chaos in your life. And it's because it's not working anymore. And God has never called us to be stagnant in any area. We are supposed to grow. And the unfortunate thing is sometimes we outgrow people. We outgrow people we love. We outgrow family. We outgrow old friends, and we outgrow old systems. So for me, I have a schedule a certain way, and I'm literally fighting, sitting down and being even more detailed. I'm like, God, why? I feel like I'm so detailed. Ladies of Light, y'all already know, literally every week, my win has been, I have been so disciplined. I have been getting my things done, and God has called me to a higher level. And what I do believe is when you begin to feel that discomfort, when you begin to feel that tension, that is God saying it's time. A shift is happening. Why are we not clicking like we used to? Why he kind of ugly to me now? Why I'm not attracted like I used to? That is God literally preparing you for the new thing. And it led me immediately to a scripture in Isaiah 43:18. Do not remember the former things or ponder the things of the past. Listen carefully. I am about to do a new thing. Now it will spring forth. Will you not be aware of it? I will even put a road in the wilderness, rivers in the desert. He's saying, I'm making a way, but are you even aware that this is a new season? Are you even aware that I'm trying to shift something? Are you even aware that I'm trying to bring something in new? So while you are so desperately holding on to something that used to work, you are literally delaying the new. And I want to give y'all 3 strategies to help you let go of the old. Number 1, I want you to visualize your future. Visualize it. Think about it. And when you think about it, is what you're holding on to serving that higher self? Whatever it is that you are refusing to let go, an old version, how you used to talk, the music you used to listen or you're listening to, the food that you're eating, the lack of discipline, does that serve your higher self? Visualize your future. Number 2, pray and seek for your aligned squad. You need to seek for others that are growing in the same direction you're trying to grow in. Yes. If you are trying to grow in your mind, you're like, dang, I just really want to be this version. I just really want to lose weight. I just really want to take care of my skin. I just really want to whatever. But all of your friends are cool with the same space, the same mediocre life. You're going to be the same. Yeah. You're not that strong, sis. You're not that strong, bro. You got to get out of that and pray and seek for your aligned squad. Lastly, number 3, be intentional about quickly adapting to the new. The longer you ponder and grieve over what you are or what you could lose, the longer you live in a season of delay, which in turn keeps the promise away. I'm gonna say it again. Yeah. The longer you ponder and grieve over what you could lose, the longer you live in a season of delay, which in turns keeps the promise away. Message. You got to get to a point where you really trust that if God is calling you away or calling you out, it's for your good.
Come on.
You got to really believe that if he's telling you to do something, he knows that it is serving the purpose of your higher self. So you cannot hold on to what is old while begging God in prayer for something new. Message. It doesn't make sense. How are you asking for a new relationship? How are you asking for a new man, but all of your friends are okay with being out here bad? How are you okay with all of your friends who eat hot fries and pig feet and you really want to be fit? It doesn't make sense. You are going to have to let go of the old. It's not working. You're agitated for a reason. You're annoyed for a reason. There's conflict in your spirit for a reason. Follow and lean into that discomfort and see what God is trying to give to you, because it's most likely what you've been praying for.
Man, that is so good, man. That's so good. Listen, follow the shift. And I think that people won't realize what the shift is unless they really tapped in with the Lord. And so I think that's one of the things is, I think many believers, if you don't like, you would be surprised, babe, how many believers don't really even get in the word on a daily basis.
For sure.
Like they don't understand. Like every single day, you need
every
that
day.
Word
Every day.
Let me tell you. So here's the thing. I think that people got to get in a routine with making sure that they get their time with the Lord in their routine.
For sure.
You know, a lot of times people are waking up way too late. You rushing to work, all that, and you haven't even put on the full armor of God yet. You haven't even gotten that word at all, man. You haven't gotten there at all. Let me tell you, a life hack is before you get into anything of the world, you get your time in the word. Okay? Get your time in the word. Before she knows, before I hit any, look at any social media,
period.
Before I look at anything, before she came, I made this a habit that I don't want to look at nothing else until I look at, I don't care. It was just a devotional at first. I started with just regular devotionals, looking at that first, waking up, okay, and disciplining myself and saying, okay, I'm going right to this word.
Yeah.
Because you will find out, you will know God's voice by his word. Yeah. So when you hear these unctions come, you'll be like, oh, that matches up with what I was reading today.
Yep.
Oh my God. The Holy Spirit, he wants to speak to you, but he can't get no time with you. Yeah. He's not fit in. Like you get straight up, you go straight to the DMs, you go straight to who likes your picture.
Yeah.
What? I'm telling you, really start to get tapped in with the music. God, like on your way to work, what are you listening to? If you don't go to work, maybe while you're cooking breakfast, what are you listening to? You got worship music? Listen down in the comments below. In the description box, you'll find playlists, worship playlists. You'll find, if you love hip hop, it's like, man, I love Lil Baby and I love all them different people. Okay, cool. I promise you, there's a Christian hip hop artist who is very dope, not corny, who's on our CHH playlist right now.
Yeah.
Get in tune with that type of music. I'm telling you, start to filter out all that stuff. You will know when he's shifting. You know when he is, okay? Let him get in your algorithm.
Yeah.
Stop liking that shade room stuff. Okay? Start, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop liking the Breakfast Club stuff too much. And you will and start liking more of what we're posting or any other Christian believer. Like I'm telling you, those things will start to shift up your algorithm, start to change up your mindset. You'll be in tune and what they say, you'll feel the vibrations. That's what these new age people want to say.
That in a while.
Yeah, really, but it's really the Holy Spirit. That's it. You'll really be able to hear him, because right now he's drowned out by just life is life and all that, and you haven't even let him in just yet.
Facts.
So I'm telling you, let him in. I want somebody this week. Put him in your routine. I'm saddened by how many people don't get up in the morning and you just say, thank you, Lord, for another day. Like he's a little genie or something. And you just go on about your day and get up, give him about an hour.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Give him an hour.
That's OD, baby. They can.
Not like an hour. Well, maybe I'm doing too much. But no,
we be doing 2 hours in the.
Yeah, we do about an hour. Like, so I get an hour. I stretch and I read.
But most people don't really have that type of time.
They don't.
Like what I have noticed.
If they just get up a little bit
people don't want to get up at 5 a.m. That's not realistic. What I know, because somebody called me out about that, and I was like, dang, we are spoiled. Like our morning routine is very slow.
It really
like
is.
We have such a beautiful slow build. Like we can spend 2 hours with the Lord. We can spend an hour and a half just laying in the prayer room.
Yeah.
We have that luxury, but most people don't. So if you can get 30 minutes in, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's a great start.
Yeah, do a devotion, read a couple scriptures, pray, be intentional about your prayer. That'd be good enough.
Yeah, and I think also what you said, babe, that was really good was getting in community with other people, other believers. What is that looking like? What's your circle looking like? One of the things is I put down here is environment always wins. I don't care how strong you are.
Yeah.
Your environment will always win.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever your people are doing, whatever that is that you're around, whether you know it or not, passively, it's starting to feed into the person that you actually are.
You can pretend to be whoever.
Real talk.
But if you got a bunch of ratchet friends, sis, you are ratchet.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm telling you, I want you to check all of those different things, man, so you do not miss whatever the shift is that God is making in your life.
Make the shift.
Man, it's some blessings behind the shift.
Yep.
We've been in a shift and we've leaned into it, and the fruit has been showing, and we've been feeling more joy, more peace, and all of that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to this, babe?
Nope. I said what I
listen,
needed to.
what do y'all think about that aha moment? We want to know what you think in the comments below. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
All right, let's check out these comments. Let's see here. All right. Okay. We got shout out to the ladies alike putting the notes in here for us. All right, number 1, visualize your future.
We had a ladies alike super chat.
Oh, really? Another one?
Go up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Courtney. Hey, listen, Courtney is the sponsor of this. Brought to y'all by Courtney.
Brought to you by Courtney.
All right, Pillow Talking brought to y'all by Courtney. Courtney, you need to get have something that we can promote for you.
Hi, Cece.
Okay, maybe we should promote her as a nanny in KC.
Oh, if she still does that, yeah.
Yeah, you still do that, Courtney. Let us know you still nannying in KC because you the best, straight up. So make sure if y'all are in KC, y'all want a great nanny. Listen, she takes very great care to the point that we flew her out here to take care of ours when we went out of town.
Yeah,
because she's like,
they probably like every week y'all talk about her.
Yeah, she's yeah. We can go on and on. But hey, listen, I'm gonna give love where love's due. Straight up.
Yeah, I'll be doing the same thing on Ladies of Light.
Straight up. Let's see. Yeah, they both on it. I appreciate it. She like that message, man. Yes. They said that was so good, babe. Shout out. Hey, that was good. To promote the Iwegbus, hey, we appreciate it for real. Hey, listen, anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, I think I gave it my all. I did not want to talk about Tye Tribbet, y'all. And I'm gonna talk to our editor. I'm gonna look through this one because I don't know. I feel like I went off.
I don't know. I almost want to leave the whole thing. I don't know. But I told myself I'm gonna take this down. I'm putting it behind Patreon. Listen, y'all should consider being Patreons. I'm telling you right now. We're gonna start having our full lives on there. And we're gonna be adding some other things as well when it comes to.
I was gonna say for all of you that are here, that because they might be like, why would we need to join Patreon? You want to read that? Let's
see here. All right, let's do this one last one before we leave here. Right on the okay. So they said the Tye Tribbet was amazing. So Kay said, any advice for someone who is deciding between staying in the same city and moving to a new one? I recently got accepted into.
Any advice for someone who is deciding between staying in the same city and moving to a new one? I recently got accepted into, what's that?
I think that's a university.
Oh, for a PhD, and I'm so scared of leaving. I received a scholarship, fellowship.
Hey, listen. First off, they got accepted, and they're going for their PhD. Shout out to you,
the
Kay.
Fellowship mean?
Huh?
Receive the fellowship.
I don't know what the fellowship means. You have to clarify that for us down in the chat.
What was you applauding for?
But because they got accepted for going to get a PhD.
Oh, I got accepted. Oh, okay, I get it.
That's big.
Sorry,
y'all. Shout out to Kay for
my
that.
eyes, I can't see.
It's all good. If you could clarify what fellowship is.
But the question is, any advice for someone who's decided between staying in the same city and moving into a new one? So if you got accepted, how can you stay where you're at?
Yeah, give us. Yeah, if you could,
Neil,
I don't know if you can give us a little bit more context, Kate, in the chat real quickly here.
And how old are you, if you don't mind answering?
PhD. Well, I mean, you don't know about PhD. They say our fellowship is free tuition with no work requirements. Come on. What?
Look, we don't know nothing.
Hey, you winning. Yeah.
Take the comment down, baby.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let's see. So got the free tuition there. And can you stay in the same city?
That's what I'm saying. Or is this like online or something?
Hey,
move
listen.
to a new city right now. You're going.
Hey, that's real. Hey, she took notes from before she said go.
What's your list looking like, Kone?
She said, I got accepted into the university. I am for my master's, also early 20s.
But the question is, do you have a choice to not go? Because I'm confused. Like, are you going to a university? Like, you have. I guess what I'm saying is like, is the university somewhere else and you gotta go? Are you debating between even finishing, or I guess I'm a little confused on that. Because like, do you have an option, or you just want to move to a new place?
Yeah, let us know real
if you
quick.
could let us know, please. And yes, congratulations. That's major.
Yeah, that is major. That's
big time major. Girl, bless your soul. Well, I keep saying girl. I don't know if that's a girl.
I don't know why we thinking that too. Yeah, but hey, I think that's dope. I really think that's dope that you get to do that. But if you can,
I can't even imagine.
Somebody said shift, make the move.
Right, because that might have been the message.
Said, congrats, Kate.
Let go of the old. Yes, I have the choice not to go. Sorry, I don't want to be too confusing. So not to go to school?
No, not to go to the different city, I guess. So I guess they can do school from where she's at. Right.
From where she's at.
Okay. And I'm a sis. It's okay. All right.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I was gonna say, sis, I believe that this live most likely probably was for you and not holding on to the old, which could be your city that you're in. It's a reason why you're here, and it's a reason why you have that question. So that connects to me automatically, just like Regina said, shift. Like literally the aha moment for tonight was it's not working for a reason. It was, if you feel the discomfort, if you feel the tension, if you feel that, I always talk about, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, okay, but I always talk about leaning into the nudges of the Holy Spirit, which has led me into some phenomenal, great opportunities, and it has also protected me. But what I realize is a lot of people just don't even know the voice or the feeling of the Holy Spirit. And so I think you're here tonight for a reason. And so what I would do is I would take this as a sign, not saying this means go, but I would take it as a sign, probably leaning more towards you leaving. And Quanae said something in the chat, which is really a very logical thing that you can do, which is to create your pros and cons list of staying where you're at and creating your pros and cons list for moving. And when you can look at that logically, whatever it says, then go fast on it. Go on a quick little fast 2 days where you're dedicated to just hearing the voice of God and being in his word. And I believe that he will direct you. But I believe that you are here tonight on this aha moment for a reason.
Yeah, we're big on shifts. As you may know, and we've spoke about before, is that making the move for us was
everything.
It was everything. We prayed about it. We fasted about it as well. Things weren't perfect. That's a whole nother thing that I thought that I had to have everything perfectly intact. But I'm so glad that I did it. It was so on time. Yeah. I cannot tell you. But we want to make sure that it's the right move for you.
Yeah.
All right. And so, yeah, like she said, make sure that you're praying on that and write down your pros and cons. Try to not be biased as well. You might want somebody who loves you, maybe help you out with the pros and cons.
Yeah.
To just make sure that you're not, because sometimes we can have what we call a confirmation bias, where we're trying to lean more to the pros because we really want to do it, but maybe it's really not what we need to do.
Yep.
Okay. So you might want to have somebody who loves you, that you trust to walk with you through that. So said she does follow. Thank you for the advice. The fear aspect of tonight was also helpful. I just have to trust the Lord. Thanks for answering. Yes, Amen. We're glad we can help with that. make a trip to the new state. Yeah, I say
definitely.
Yeah, we did 3 or 4 trips here before we decided.
Yes.
I mean, before we made the move. I think by the second trip we were like, yeah, we making this happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we took those trips. We got familiar with our surroundings. I was on the before I was in Atlanta, I was already in Atlanta mentally. I had started just everything, Googling, looking at the suburbs, everything, wanting to understand, start following different churches before I even got here. So I knew where I wanted, where to start at. So yeah, make sure you're doing your research, your due diligence on how much things are going to cost, all of that. Yeah, it's been a blessing for us for our move as far as that goes. So we pray the same for you. Hey, listen, this is the end of our time, and listen, we are so glad. Hold on, what could they say real quick? Maybe I need to visit Atlanta 3 or 4 more. No, listen, you don't need to visit 3 or 4 more times. We want you to move today.
Today.
You know what I'm saying? We need you to move.
You need to be here in the morning.
Tell them it's time to go. Hey, listen. Tell them it's time to go.
In Atlanta,
y'all start planning it. Y'all make that move.
So bomb.
It really is.
It really is so bomb.
Listen, I think cities are what you make them, number one.
Yeah.
Because if you're not going to shift your mindset before you make a move,
then
there's no point. I told my wife this. I said, and I wanted to make sure that we were making sure that our mind was shifting. Like, we got to change, because you can move somewhere and nothing changes because you didn't change.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Whatever your city is, that's gonna follow you, because I heard it said like this: you took you to that next state.
Yeah.
But if you are gonna move somewhere and you're looking for a change in your life, if you're looking for something different, you have to be the change.
Absolutely.
You want to be the change, so now you can have a new experience. And so, man, being here has been, I don't know, just so amazing. I could go on and on and on and on about the great things about the city. And the crazy thing is, I see things negative about the city, and I'm like, that is not my experience.
Yeah.
At all. Like, I come from a whole different type of place, and this mug is like Wakanda. All right, yeah. Wakanda, you get off the plane, you see Lil Jon on the billboard and all. They like, man, this is dope. They definitely wouldn't have let us put Lil Jon in the KC. No, you're not about to see all of that. No, you're gonna see these Royals and these cheeses. That's about as close you're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I love it. My wife's like, hey, wrap up, it's taking too long. But anyway, hey, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I'm happy that he's operating in courage and boldness.
Can y'all see how the fasting from fear is working out for me? I'm comfortable now. I'm just pillow talking with y'all.
Maybe we cannot have these people for 3 hours. I'm sorry.
Hey, we are out of here. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Leave us comments. Make sure y'all got the likes if y'all haven't subscribed.
Hold on, I gotta say something, y'all, because I just want everybody to go to my husband's Instagram page and make sure y'all go like his lives. He has been stepping out on boldness, on courage, on all the things.
Hey, I'm gonna put it in here right now. Go ahead.
He's been stepping out and he has been stepping out and doing the do. So I'm proud of him, y'all. Y'all see, I'm just letting him talk so he can get comfortable with this.
Thank you. As y'all see, I'm I'm longer winded than my wife, actually.
That's
so
fine,
it's a little different. But hey, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. If y'all do us a huge favor, make sure hit the like and subscribe, all that. But send this to somebody else. Share it with somebody else. If something in here bless you, be like, man, I ran into this dope couple, or if you've never seen us before, or whatever, you rock with us for quite a while and you think that somebody else is in a marriage or a relationship, about to be in a relationship, just got out of one, whatever, they're going to need this. Hey, make sure you share it with them. But in the meantime, in between time, we will see y'all next time. Peace. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content. Yes. Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the Iwegbus. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.